Hello my students, in this video we are going to learn to solve linear inequality. So let's begin with the first inequality. In this given linear inequality, you can see right here that the expression on the left hand side is 6x minus 28 over 7. The expression on the right hand side is negative 28. Now to make this integer become rational numbers or fraction, you go ahead and insert 1 for the denominator. So now you have denominator 7 on the left and then 1 on the right for the fraction on the right. So we have to look for the least common denominator. So what is least common denominator? It is the smallest or the least number that can divide both 7 and 1. So in this case, my least common denominator is 7. Because 7 is the smallest number that can divide by 7 and it also can divide by 1. The next step, you are going to multiply your least common denominator to both sides of inequality. So you have 7 times the fraction of 6x minus 28 over 7 is less than 7 times the fraction negative 28 over 1. Next step, we are going to simplify. So on the left hand side of our inequality, we go ahead and divide by 7. So we're left with 6x minus 28 for the expression on the left hand side of our inequality. Now on the right hand side, we will multiply 7 times negative 28. That will give us negative 196 over 1. So if our denominator is 1, we can go ahead and ignore this. Next step, we are going to go ahead and solve for x. So to solve for x, the first thing we are going to do is that we go ahead and add 28 to both sides. So if we add 28, then it means that on the left hand side it left only one term, which is 6x only. On the right hand side it will become negative 168. Now the next step we'll have to do is that we go ahead and the inverse of 6 times x will be divided. So we divide by 6 both sides to isolate the 6, so to get x get x by itself. So now we have x by itself on the left side of our inequality. On the right hand side, we divide negative 168 by positive 6, so our quotient, our answer will be negative 28. So this is our answer. X is all the number that to the left hand side, or this is mean less than or to the left hand side of negative 28. So I'm going to go to our multiple choice. We're looking for the answer choice that say x is strictly less than negative 28. So it's not A, it's not B because this is greater or equal, this is strictly greater. This is less than equal, so no, so therefore D, the choice D is the correct answer. So this, they're using the set builder notation. This is the set of all the x values such that that x or that number must be strictly less than negative 28. Now if you look at the number line, will be all the number to the left hand side of negative 28. So from negative infinity to negative 28. And right here we have to use parentheses, not the square bracket. So the answer will be D. Now let's move on to the next application of linear inequality. So let's read the problem and highlight important facts. A certain car had a weight limit for all passengers and cargo. So I'm going to make a note right here, a plus of 1,158 pounds. The 4 passengers in the car weighed an average of 150 pounds. So it means each person is about 150 pounds. And use an inequality to find the weight of the cargo. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and write down my I'm going to translate this statement using P for passenger and C for cargo. So I will translate that statement into an inequality. So P plus C is strictly less than or equal to 1,158 pounds. Now, since the next statement says there are 4 passengers, each passenger 150, so we do 4 times 150, that will be the P, plus C is strictly less than 1,158 pounds. So simplify, that will give us 600 pounds for the passenger plus the cargo, we don't know, is less than or equal to 1,158. And the last step, we need to subtract 600 from both sides to solve for C. So therefore C is strictly or equal to 558 pounds. So that will be my the weight for the weight of the cargo. So now I'm going to go to the multiple choice and look for the weight of the cargo is less than or equal to 558 pounds. So the answer will be C. So cross out A, B, and C. So let's go ahead and write down the summary for this video. Summary. In this video, we learn to solve linear inequality. So we learn it to solve linear inequality. And its application. Don't forget to write down your question here. If you have any question, I want to see at least one question. Thank you so much for watching this video. Goodbye.